Hi everyone, welcome back to 3 Good Minutes with Ryan and Jen. I'm Jen Frisk, this is Ryan Harding. We are office created at Newmark Knight Frank, and thanks for tuning in again this week. This week we are going to share with you the 7 tips that we have compiled for the return to the office. So I'm going to start. Tip number 1. Make sure you know your company's communication plan around cleaning, around what they're going to be doing. Whenever you do go back, you should feel safe and confident, and so know what your company is doing, know what your landlord is doing, and make sure that there is a regular communication plan that has been established.
Tip number 2, ditch the desk phone. These are going to get used more than you've ever seen before. The desk phone has proven to be one of the most highly transmitted places for COVID and any type of germ. Be prepared to use your cell phone often and clean it even more often.
So, tip number 3, along those same lines, reduce the amount of items that go back and forth between your home and your office. So, if you were used to having Amazon boxes sent to the office, those should be sent to either a locker that can be cleaned or to a safe place at your home if that's possible. Try not to take your laptop back and forth every night if you don't need it, and make sure whatever is being taken back and forth is cleaned regularly because you want to reduce the amount of germs that are transferred between your home and your office.
Tip number 4.
We're on 4.
Tip number 4 is to identify a new greeting that works for you and your company, and you will start to see many people doing this, probably professionally and personally, for a period of time. There have been many things we've seen actually with companies we work with. One of them is the peace sign. Another is the hand over the heart. Others are doing more of a namaste, putting the hands together. You'll see lots of different types of greetings going forward, and just be prepared to be comfortable with whatever works for you and your company.
What are we on? 5 is take responsibility for your part in all of this. This pandemic has affected us all, and part of that is just going to include, as we've all been doing, enhanced personal cleaning measures. So your landlord is going to be responsible for certain things, your employer is going to be responsible for certain things, but make sure your workspace is safe for you, and so that will require additional cleaning by you. So take responsibility and help out. You're responsible as a part of all of this too for a safe workspace.
Number 6 is one that will be probably one of the biggest changes for people. You will start to see your temperature taken in lots of different places. My kids had them taken at camp this morning, as a matter of fact. So be prepared to have your temperature taken. What you might not think about after you have your temperature taken is what kind of data is going in there and what kind of data is actually being stored and where. So thinking about your privacy when it comes to your temperature being taken and other stats being taken about you, tracking measures and otherwise, is something you want to ask your employer about on a regular basis.
And the final tip, number 7, just understand right now that everyone is in a different place as it relates to how comfortable they are, how they feel, and just respect that. Ryan might feel differently than I might feel about what he's okay doing, and don't put pressure on your peers or on other employees at your company to do things that they just might not be comfortable with, because everyone has their own safety guidelines, and that's okay.
It's my favorite part every week, and it's your turn this week.
One good thing.
One good thing, Jenny.
This is embarrassing a little bit in kind of a 1950s housewife kind of way, but we bought a crock pot, and I never used one before, and it's one of the greatest inventions. I totally get it. So that's my one good thing.
Great.
And
so we've got Riverdale, crock pot, fire pit, COVID hair, and Mrs. Maisel.
Correct. So those are our 7 good tips and our couple good things. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jen, this is Ryan, and we will see you next week for 3 more good minutes.
Be well.